Hi guys, episode 32. This could be quite a long episode, I'm not sure. We're gonna get the last of our Luxon faction. We've got 6,000, we need 10,000. So I'm gonna do a quest, and I'm gonna do a mission, and then we're gonna continue with the storyline. It could end up quite a long episode, but I've had a couple of comments about sort of this series. I'm kind of rushing quite a lot. So yeah, I'm not gonna rush, I'm just gonna relax, take my time. So yeah, let's speak to Captain Lexis. Was this yeah, this was, yeah. So the Leviathan Halcyon moves slowly and only through vast amounts of manpower and magic. It is a sitting target for any aggressor to prey upon. We have word from a scout that trouble is coming. Ryan, like all Luxons, is not one to back down from a fight. Halcyon must not fall. She has taken years to build and is one of our primary defences against the Kurzicks. Find Ryan and inform him you are here to assist. I would be honoured to help. Okay, so we're going back out to the Halcyon, and I'm going to give us a better look at the inside of it, because last time we just kind of walked past. I don't even know if we have to go inside it, to be honest, for the quest, but I'm going to anyway, so yeah. Okay, so we're coming back to the Halcyon. Yeah, we do have to go inside it this time. So it doesn't look like any of the crew are around here. It looks like they're all on the inside now. Oh wow, and they're being battled by outcasts. There's actually some outcasts inside the ship. Okay, let's take them out. This guy doesn't seem to be doing much though. Perhaps I can use your help after all, says Ryan. By the gods! Okay, it's cool, you're alive. Is anyone else up here? You can tell this place is quite big, as you can see. And here's the rest of the crew. Kim and so on. If wishes were tigers, I'd be eating steak right now. Can we go higher up? More of the crew are up there. Ah, and check out the view. It's very nice up here. Can we keep going, or is this it? No, you can see between the masts. All the way down there is one of the mines. Some kraken spawn. Haha! There's even some birds up here. That's awesome. Okay, looks like that's it. I'll cut it while I go back down. That was a little bit useless, but yeah, there's your tour of the Halcyon, everyone. Okay, Ryan, we're here to help. You must be the one Ilura told us about. I'm Captain Ryan of the Halcyon. Good to meet you. Help, Lexis is a fool. I can handle these whelps with one arm tied behind my back. Oh, sure you can. Okay, so who's attacking you and from where? I'm a little bit scared because I can't see on my compass. I guess I'll just wait here. Oh, something just said charge. Okay, there's loads of outcasts coming. Hopefully they'll walk in, and the crew from above, they're protected because they're so high up, but they'll probably cast spells down, which is going to be amazing. Yeah, look at them casting. Awesome. Okay, that's one wave done. Now the next ones are coming. Come on, Suru, kick their ass. Okay, that's how many is that? 3 down. We've got 4 to go. Do you know what? I think this is one of those rare occasions actually where they probably could have defended without us. These guys up here are just they're almost invincible. Nothing can get up there. Okay, here we go. Apparently one group left. This is, if there's going to be a boss or anything like that, they'll probably be coming in this last group. I can't see them though. I hope they don't just pop up out of nowhere. That'd be terrible. Well, there we go. Easy enough quest. They were easy. So let's see. Oh, we go back to Captain Lexis. Alright, everyone here at the Halcyon's fine. Good stuff. I'll cut it while we go back. Okay, here we are. With one arm, he said that. Well, thank you for saving the Halcyon. She is a great asset to us. Awesome. Okay, here we are. With one arm, he said that. Well, thank you for saving the Halcyon. She is a great asset to us. Awesome. Okay, so we've done that quest. Now we need 3,000 more Luxon faction, and we're going to get that by coming back up to the Zos Shivros Channel. And now you remember this challenge mission that I talked about. The alternative one, of course, is the Ultram Ruins. And this one is particularly good for getting factions. So let's speak to the guy here. I believe there's a guy. Is it this man, the Imperial Herald? I cannot wait until the Emperor calls me back to Qinkai. If I never see another hunk of Jade, I will die a happy man. That's not the guy. Luxon Guard. Ah, it's this guy here, Vargas. He says, welcome, young. Welcome, young? Welcome, young one, I'd assume. If you wish to test your mettle and undergo the Battle Priest Calabos challenge, then I wish you the best of luck. I've undergone the challenge many times, and I bear the scars to prove it. If you seek advice from an old veteran, all you have to do is ask. What is the nature of this challenge? The battle priests have been taking worthy Luxons through this challenge for as long as I can remember. Old Calbios over there will use his magic to call forth every hostile creature within 100 leagues. Your task is to keep him alive, despite the other Luxons present, who will either help or hinder you. Do you have any advice? So yeah, those are just the tips. So let's go on in, shall we? Begin challenge. Okay, so I just checked the time and watched what I filmed. I may have made it sound a little bit like this mission will give us all 3,000 faction that we want. It's not actually the case. He says, now we shall see what you're made of. Remember to keep me alive for as long as you can. Through strength we gain power. Through power we gain strength. May these young Luxons know the truth of these words today and always. We're gonna have to. Oh wow, and he's doing a nice little dance for us. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get all of the faction that I wanted to get for this. Hold on, let me cut while the timer goes down. Okay, so there we go. But we should be able to get a reasonable amount. So all over here, loads of things are just going to start charging us. I probably won't survive for that long. But the longer we survive, the higher our score is. Today's high score is 4,780 points. If we do beat the high score, we'll get like 4,000 faction from that. So we can theoretically get enough. But I'm just going in with henchmen. People who do that have heroes and it takes them hours and hours, which I'm just not going to do. So yeah, we'll just get a little bit of a flavour of this mission. A little bit of a feel for this mission, sorry. There's some Luxons over there. I believe they attack us from the left and the right in a minute. But I'm not sure. Okay, so here we go. The first wave is full of outcasts. This is basically just to survive as long as you possibly can. And I like missions like this. So I will just keep playing, and as soon as there's something to show, I'll film it. Okay, so there's the first wave defeated. Wave 1 defeated plus 5 points. Wave 2 is about to begin. So we've got 11, you see. Time elapsed is 3 minutes, and we've got 11 points. So you can see how long it would take to get 4,780. You do get more points as time goes on, but yeah. And if you are brave, you can go out as well. There are Luxon adepts way out there in the distance, and if you're brave, you can try and kill them. You see, like here, and they'll give you extra points for taking them out. Battle Priest Calabos says it's a good day to die. See, again, this kind of throws into question whether he really is dead, because that guy said that he's done this test many times. So I assume that this guy gets resurrected after he dies during each of these challenges. I mean, it just wouldn't be sensible to just keep replacing Luxons to do this challenge over and over and over again. Well, we got an extra 50 factions, so here comes the second wave. I believe that it's the Naga this time, yes. And as the waves continue, you start to see more and more deadly enemies and mixes of enemies. So yeah, we'll see how long we survive. Here we go. Alright, okay, well, the Naga destroyed us. What can you expect with henchmen? We got a score of 17. Okay, so yeah, well, I've showed you that. We didn't get much faction at all, but there you go. That's the Zos Shivros Channel. Let's go out and do something else. There's another outpost near here, back through the Archipelagos. Actually, what's the best way to go there? I'm going to go back to the Jade Flat. Yeah, so we'll come back to the Jade Flats. And go out this way. I'm not sure whether there's anything that interesting to do there, but there's also Mount Qinkai that I might as well show you guys before we make our journey further away, before we get our 10,000 faction. So here's the Archipelago. We're going to go back up through this Jade arena that we saw before. May as well get another blessing. So yeah, loads of fans. Show them no fear. Should I do the arena? No, I can't be bothered with the arena. And we're going to come out back through here, which you might remember before. But this time we're going to take a left and go past this ship, further along the sea. And there's a small outpost called Breaker Hollow nearby. It's just a matter of getting past all these fish that are wandering around. Okay, I'm just making a run for it. Go, go, go. You can see it over there. Hopefully not everybody's dying. And there's a tamer here, and this guy's got his own crab pet. Pretty cool. And yeah, some Luxon guards. Let's go on in. This is the Breaker Hollow. See what we've got here. This place is one of the ways you can get to Mount Qinkai. Eurus, what do you have for us? You look somewhat heroic. Perhaps you can help me. I met this nice fellow in Cantha named Maishang. He told me of a blessed cowbell that actually wards off the plague when you use it. Handy, no? I thought so too. Well, as I was coming back from Cantha by way of the coast, a group of Kappa jumped me from out of nowhere. I'm no warrior, I admit that fear overtook me, and as I fled, I dropped my precious cowbell into a bed of blue oysters under the shadow of Mount Qinkai. What will I do if the plague returns? Without that blessed cowbell, I have no way to protect myself. Okay, and he gives us 750 faction. You will have your cowbell, Eurus. I swear on it. Okay, no problem. We'll go out there. So this is Mount Qinkai. Anything I really want to do here? That's the gate where if you own this outpost, the guys who own it have 21 million. But that's the special area you can access. And there's this huge ship here. I love the look of that thing. Anyway, yeah, let's head on out. Okay, so this quest is actually very simple indeed. If you just press U, you can see it's down here. That you can even see the oysters already. Lord knows why this guy couldn't do it on his own. Oh, I love the name of this quest, by the way. More cowbell, it's awesome. Okay, so I think you just got to click the oysters, haven't you? Search the beach near Mount Qinkai for Eurus's blessed cowbell. It must just be under one of them. There are some Naga hanging around on this beach. This is just the most southern part of Mount Qinkai. Most of it takes place up here, and you can fight the Yetis and stuff. We won't actually be going much deeper, but this place is very famous for a fast faction farm you can do here by vanquishing. Oh, I'm searching them, but I can't find them. Okay, there's loads of outcasts. Let's deal with these guys first, shall we? Actually, I'll let my buddies do that. I'm going to just try and run to this oyster. There's loads of Naga behind us as well. There we go, blessed cowbell acquired. Awesome. So just come back to Breaker Hollow. Formed out of the hull of a ship that was grounded during the Jade winds, this small outpost serves as a place for Luxons to convene and trade goods. And that's one huge shell there as well. Here you go, Eurus. Thank goodness you recovered that cowbell. Your absence gave me time to think. Perhaps I'm being selfish, keeping this power for myself. I have never seen anything like this cowbell, and I do myself and every member of my clan a disservice if I don't use it to protect as many of us from the plague as possible. It is often said among my people that a great reaver guides us all to the next life, digging through the sky of Jade and leading the dead to the great wide sea and the stars. With this cowbell, I will show them that we have no need to fear the Reaver. So you can see the Luxons have quite a distinct religion, I guess, of their own. And I think the same can really be said with the Kurzicks. In fact, you might have thought that the people, the Kurzicks and the Luxons, are in fact just humans that are a part of Cantha, but apparently these guys, nobody even knows when the Luxons and the Kurzicks arrived on Cantha. We know generally when the people here up at the city did, but it would appear that these guys didn't all come here at the same time, so there is a bit of a separation there. So yeah, they are very, very different in culture. Although this plague seems to have subsided in our lands, what if it comes back? I must prepare. And of course he's been gypped, if you didn't work that out. The cowbell obviously isn't going to work. It's not going to save him from the plague at all. But yeah. And that was the Breaker Hollow. How much faction have we got? 8,000, almost 8,500. What I'm going to do is go back to the Jade Jade Quarry off screen and just play a single match, and we'll have the 10,000. I'll see you guys back at Cavalon with Elderia, and we'll see what she has to say to us now that we've proved that we're worthy allies and that we really do like them and that we've helped them out a lot. See you in a bit. Okay, cool, we're done. We won. We actually whipped them. Really destroyed them. And we got 3,500 points for winning. So, and this guy actually screamed nerds at us for winning. But yeah. So yeah, now we're gonna have a lot more. Actually, we got almost 3,000 extra. She says, "I am proud to count you as a friend to the Luxons. You can rely on our help in the coming fights." Awesome, and she gave us 700 gold for that, which is brilliant. Let's speak to her again. Strength is the only virtue. Okay, we've already read that. Stolen eggs. This is the next quest. You have proven yourself a capable and loyal ally of the Luxons, so it is with confidence that I impart on you this most vital mission. You have, of course, seen how important the great turtles are to us, both as beasts of burden and as beasts of war. Unfortunately, a group of bandits have recently attacked one of our supply caravans and stolen a chest of turtle eggs before they could reach the hatchery. Our turtles are very rare, and it is not often that they lay eggs, so every single egg is precious to us. We must track the bandits back to their camp in the Maishang Hills, recover the chest of turtle eggs, and get them to Gaia hatchery before something happens to them. Can you do this for us, Tom? Hang on, little ones, I'll save you. Okay, so, and she's going to give us loads of Luxon faction for that. So we're going to be coming out here to the Maishang Hills now. We can only get to that, though, by coming back down into the Archipelagos, sorry. So I'll see you when we're back out there. Okay, so we're just reaching the Archipelago now, but I've just realised we don't have any henchmen again, so let's add some more. Let's talk to her some more, actually. Let's see what Talon has to say here. He says, "I gave my word to accompany you on this task. I will do whatever is necessary to cure this land of what ails it." Okay. Zoe we did speak to, I remember that much. Sister Ty? "Hello there, is there something I can help you with? I'm always willing to spread the light of Dwayne by assisting others, and I'm certain there will be some need for healing if you plan to fight Shiro and put a stop to this plague." Asen, "It's strange to return to my people after being an outcast for so long. They no longer see my lack of sight as a weakness, and treat me with a respect I am unused to. In some ways I was more comfortable the way things used to be." Panaku, I'm still not adding you, buddy. Seaguard Harler, "If you want my help, you need only ask. Any friend of Argo's is a friend of mine, outsider or not." Alright, that's enough talking. Let's head on out. Okay, so you can see we're going up here now. Last time we took a right, this time we're taking a left. Straight through the coral and the reef lurker. There's a few fish here, but there's no need to stop and fight them. "Help, these savage beasts are trying to eat me for dinner." Really? Who are you? What's going on? Quartermaster Hector. "The Luxons have always been self-reliant, but only fools spurn an offer of honest help." Okay. So I think that's quite a nice little comment, because that quite well highlights the difference. I find that the Luxons and the Norn are quite similar. I find a lot of similarities to sort of be between their two cultures, and that's quite an important difference there. The Norn are fiercely independent, and they even look down on huge groups of people doing stuff together. But the Luxons, of course, are a little bit more moderate in their views. So here's the Maishang Hills. We get this cool little rock archway here, and you can see more of these big rock pillars out in the distance, and some kind of a Canthan building way up there in the mountains. Our quest actually, oh, it takes us just up ahead. There's lots of outcasts here. The bandit leader says you're late. Oh, there's an old chest there as well. "We had some trouble. Do you have the item?" "Yes. Do you have the gold?" "Of course, it's all there, but count it if you must. With these eggs destroyed, our upcoming attack on..." Have they seen us? "Quiet, fool. I think we have company." Yes, they've seen us. Alright, bring it on. Oh, I'm still using the build I had in the Jade Quarry. You know, I actually found this was quite fun to play as in the Jade Quarry. There were a few, because the elite skill both blinds and dazes. It's an effective skill to shut down both casters and melee opponents, which is pretty great. Using both critical eye and Sergeant Roderick said we had some troubles. Do you have? Oh, he's just repeating his dialogue again. No problem. Yeah, so using both critical eye and critical strike afterwards, you don't actually find it's too bad on the old energy. So yeah. All right, well we killed the sergeant. Did we pick up the chest yet? No, I'll grab that in a sec. And we got a Jade longbow. You can only find those here in the Jade Sea. So yeah, let's grab this. Ah, and we've got to carry it, have we? All the way to the... Yes, we do. Well, that's going to kind of throw a bit of a spanner in the works, but it doesn't really matter. You see, there's two outposts here on the Maishang Hills. I want to show you guys both of them. One of them's just up north here, basically on this corner, and one of them's on this corner. We'll see them both. When I go into those, obviously, I'll have to run back for the chest, but that's alright. I'll just do that off screen. So there's some island guardians there and lots of rot wallows. I'll try and avoid them if I can. He's quite a strong boss. He's an elementalist boss. Very dangerous. Don't want to be too close to him. Okay, so here we are. Here's the other shrine, and just up on this hill is a place called Bai Paasu Reach. I always used to read that as Bai Paasu Beach. I was actually, when I looked on the wiki, I was like, oh my god, there's Bai Paasu Reach. I'm quite glad I looked, because otherwise I would have been sitting here calling it the beach, when it's clearly not. And there's a recruiter over there, Recruiter Lysandra. So yeah, let's quickly pop in here. Just a nice little safe village. I kind of want to speak to a merchant actually, so let's find the merchant. Well, there's just a random guy stood up here with a celestial creature. Oh, where am I going? Oh, there's a collector. Where's the merchant? There's a merchant in every outpost. There has to be one. Where is he? Have you heard the sound of a Naga skin drum? There's nothing quite like it, and all my musician friends are looking for some hides to complete their drum circle. Tell you what, fetch me 5 of their skins, and I will give you this. Is this the merchant? No, that's the sentry to take you into the extra area. So they get to go up into the actual big building up there. Oh, come on, there's got to be a merchant. Okay, found the merchant. It was called Caitlin, who was over here. I'll just quickly sell my stuff. Okay, cool, so let's go. A little bit of an optional area. Most people come here anyway though, because it's a nice place en route. This small mountain town has stood in one form or another for almost 800 years, as can be seen by the traditional stone architecture of indisputably Canthan origin. Once a way station for wary travellers and swift-footed messengers, it has of late become a popular vacation spot for wealthy Canthan tourists who value its remote location. And going to that merchant just there reminded me to start using these lunar fortunes, which I've continuously been forgetting. So let's keep using them until we get a stat boost. See, they can do all kinds of things like drop items. There we go, we got our stat boost. So now we have level 17 dagger mastery, and everything's boosted by 1. So yeah, pretty good. And I forgot to mention it, but there's a collector right outside Bai Paasu Reach, who says something quite interesting. She says, I've always wanted to tame a rot wallow, just like those blasted Kurzicks do. Think of it, a pet could fight alongside me by day and keep me warm beside a nighttime campfire. I think I finally devised a way to gain the trust of one. All I need is 5 tusks. In return, I'll give you this. So yeah, just wanted to point him out. Let's keep on moving. I'll show you guys the next outpost, then I'll go back, grab the chests, and then we'll continue from there. So you can see it started to rain here. Guild Wars 1 doesn't really have an actual weather system. It's kind of like, you know, those games where you go to a certain area and then a weather effect will happen. And if you leave the area, then it goes away. You know, there's a lot of games that do that. Guild Wars 2, though, thankfully, yes, it does have a full weather system, which is going to be great. Trying to avoid those island guardians there and those rot wallows. Alright, and here we go. This is the other outpost. This one is called Eredon Terrace. And it's up in the other corner of that explorable area. There really is nothing I want to do here. One thing that's quite cool to point out though, the people who own this outpost, they can get through this gate here. And behind this gate they can walk up this hill there, and at the top of that hill there's a glitch in the game that lets you walk through the mountain, and it lets you walk right up on top of that mountain, well outside of the game boundaries, until you reach sort of the end and you can just see as far as you want. So yeah, it's just a pretty cool little thing that you can do. You can also kind of glitch your way through the portal. You can come out here and you can use some skills to jump yourself back inside the outpost but without triggering the loading screen, and by doing that you can also go up there. So yeah, if you've got the game and you want to see, check it out. It's a pretty awesome glitch. Anyway, let's read the description. This remote Luxon outpost is the site of the Eredon Jade Smasher apparatus, an experimental device of Canthan design that allows huge chunks of jade to be reduced to smaller size for ease of transport. A small village has sprung up around this structure. Really? I never noticed the structure in here. Huh, well I can't find it. It could be any one of these things, I guess. If you think about the thing at the Jade Quarry, I think it's that kind of thing that they're talking about. But yeah, so I will cut it now, guys. I'll see you when we're just outside. The Explorer will just here, but I'll have that chest from all the way over here. So see you in a second, yeah? Okay guys, so I was on my way back and I realised that this guy here, Tawaj Zing, the guy who we were bringing the head of that Naga to, was right here. So he says, "It was a Naga, well no wonder. These creatures attacked my rickshaw driver on the way here from Kaineng City. But now that I see this, I know the Luxons are sincere. You never can tell with provincials, you know. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude." So yeah, that was just since he was on the way. So that we've given him the head, and that was that quest completely done now. So now all we've got is the stolen eggs. I'm not all the way back to the outpost yet though, so I'll cut it until I get there. Okay, so here we are. There's a scoutmaster. I'm not going to do the quest, but let's talk to him. Recently there has been an increase in reported sightings of Kurzicks scouts in these hills, and it is my belief that they are searching for weak points in our defences. It's imperative that we find them before they reach their lands and share their findings. I need you to search Maishang Hills for the scouts. No, you can do it yourself. I'm busy. I've got other stuff to do. So we're basically just heading south now. And it's mostly a straight path, so I'll speed it up. I think there's only one fight we need to participate in. Okay, so here we are, just trying to avoid those kappa out on this beach. And we're back out on the sea. The Luxons have built a nice long bridge over here that takes you to this little island here. And this is where the next mission is. At long last. 3 episodes down the line. Okay, so this is Hatchery Keeper Grayton, and we've got the eggs for him. Good day and welcome to Guyala Hatchery. Usually you can't get through this gate, so when you first get to the Jade Sea, these are the only areas you have access to until you get the 10,000 Luxon faction, and then that lets you get further into the more treacherous areas. So, stolen eggs. The stolen eggs, what a relief. I can't bear to think of what would have happened to these little guys if you hadn't found them. Listen, if you have the time, head into the hatchery. There's a new caravan headed out, and I'm sure they would be happy to have some additional guards. My little babies, shh, don't worry. Let me know when you are ready. Argo is waiting. Okay. In we go. So Suru's not going to be in this cutscene. Sorry about that.
Let's move it out. The gods know we move it barely more than a crawl.
Oh, I love the little baby ones. They look awesome. Wow, I guess they're not as small as I thought they were, unless that's just the camera angle deceiving me there. But yeah, we've got 3 huge turtles, and we get to travel with the whole clan as well in this mission. It's awesome. It's one of my favourite missions. It's a hard one in hard mode. It is a tough one if you want to get masters, but it's a good one. Alright, so the gates close behind us.
Here they come.
And that is a juggernaut. So you can see the Kurzicks don't want to let us pass.
Damn predictable Kurzicks. I knew those cowards would come for the young turtles. You, take up the right. Don't let the Kurzicks within 100 paces. I'm glad you're with us. We'll need all the help we can get.
Your fight is my fight.
Watch yourself out there. The Kurzicks are a dastardly bunch. Pay particular care to their juggernauts, the golem-like things that resemble walking trees. They're especially dangerous to the turtles.
I'll take care of them.
Well then, good luck. We'll see you at Creon Jade Mine.
And so it begins. The turtles versus the juggernauts. I love it. It's so cool. You can see the rest of our henchmen were back there just waiting and watching. It's not like they couldn't have helped out. No. And I killed the juggernaut because I'm awesome. So there we go. We're now at the new mission, Guyala Hatchery. I'll see you guys next time.